What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Vlogmas. Today is December 9th, 2024. We are currently in the Even Hotel in Seattle. There's been a lot that's been going on recently, and I would love to sit down and catch you up. I also have a donut with me that's like almost done. It's a peppermint donut. Donut. Anyways, we just have a lot to unpack, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the main event. I was at the Eras tour, still processing. How crazy was that? Obviously, every moment of the Eras tour was so amazing, and I felt even more inspired than I already was from previous Eras tours. I think this one definitely hit different. It was a huge burst of joy throughout the entire event. I was expecting to cry a lot more than I did. I was expecting songs to like hit me with a sense of dread and sadness, but instead I just felt pure joy and happiness. Another thing is I showed up with my sister in the craziest costumes ever, wearing a traffic light and her being in a willow tree. And that was honestly the most fun I've ever had. I want to start going to concerts dressed up as like silly costumes because honestly, it helped me let go of just this ego of like trying to look cool and impress people and just really just have fun for me. We were also in the floor seats. I had such a great time being so close to her. Everyone's like watching me like record this video. It's really embarrassing now. The most notable song for me was The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. That one hit me in a way that I wasn't expecting it to. I felt really inspired. It gave me like ideas for what I want to do with the future of my career, my YouTube channel, and my stories that I want to tell. I know that just does not make any sense, but you just gotta trust me with that because that song and that performance really empowered me in a way that I can't fully describe, but hopefully in the future you'll see the work that I do and The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived will be something that you'll keep in mind when I do make it in the world. The acoustic sessions happened. Taylor played Haunted and then mashed that up with Wonderland. After that, she went on to go to the piano and she played Never Grow Up and The Best Day, which made me very emotional. Taking Taylor Swift's like life out of the picture and putting it on the spotlight to myself, of course. I've grown so much through the 3 Eras tours that I've been through. I got into a relationship, I got out of the relationship, and then I got over the relationship in the span of these past 2 years of her doing the Eras tour. And it's kind of emotional to go through that arc of growth throughout the time that Taylor has been performing. And I've always been very keen to Taylor's career and her music and how inspiring it is to me because I've noticed that whenever Taylor has dropped an album or released a new single, there's like something notable happening in my life, in my chapter. It's something I can completely relate to with Taylor's music, and it's really helped me through a lot of things that I've been through. And then when she matched it up with The Best Day, like that was honestly the most emotional part because I was like looking at my sister who was crying and I was like trying my best to film the entire thing. I said to myself, this is literally the best day I've ever had and I never want it to end. Folkmore, which is Folklore and Evermore era, was the most fun I had. Faith and I went into the back of the floor seats because it's like really cramped where we're sitting. We went into the back and we started dancing. We were wearing our costumes. And like the thing about like where we were sitting is we had my hat, she had her giant tree, so it was like covering people. So we had to like take them off because people were getting really frustrated, which totally makes sense. I'm just putting it out there. The crowd we were surrounded with did not like us. We were the only people that were like singing loudly and the people around us were not vibing. They like would roll their eyes every time they saw us. It was honestly quite embarrassing, but that's why it made Folkmore so much more fun because we got to go to the back. We had so much space. The people we were around were also dancing with us. I remember like screaming during August. People were filming us. They were talking with us. They like wanted pictures with us. It was so fun. We were moshing to the most calm indie songs like August and Champagne Problems. We turned up That's all I gotta say about that. The last song that I wanted to like put out there is Karma. When she started singing Karma, I was having so much fun. Me and my sister, again, we went to the back after getting kicked out. Just watching it all happen, there was a moment of realization that hit me. I was like, oh my God, it's over. This entire Eras tour, like it's completely over, and that was the most emotional I got. I was like, oh shit, I've had so much fun with you, Taylor, and I'm really sad to see you go, but I'm also really grateful that I've been able to hang out with you these 3 times, hear you sing and perform, and see you through your greatest joys and your darkest times. I'm here for you, and I love you so much, Taylor. So that was my Eras Tour experience. I loved it so much. Floor seats were totally worth it. We got these tickets like a year ago, by the way. So it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. After that, we went back to Seattle. We took the train, and now we're here. We've been here for the day. We've been walking around, exploring the area. If I'm gonna be honest, my true thoughts on Seattle is that I'm not really vibing with this place. It just feels very safe. There's no big risks that you can really take. And in that sense, I feel like there's no sort of space to romanticize Seattle. It's also because it's winter, and I feel like the summertime is very different. So maybe I'll have to revisit this place in the summertime. Who knows? We're here for the rest of the day until our flight at 10 to go back to San Francisco. It's been really fun here, but I'm also ready to go back home. There's been so much that I've been falling behind on editing these vlogs right here. I've also thought a lot about my path as a content creator, and here's where this like moment of seeing Taylor Swift performing The Smallest Man in the World inspired me. And I don't know how to show how it's directly correlated because it doesn't really make any sense, but just know by watching the performance of The Smallest Man in the World, my brain was like firing in so many different places, and I was thinking about so many things about where I want my career to go and what I want to do with my channel. And one thing I want to do is, based on like all the content that I'm making, I want to start putting it into a creator platform like Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee. My main channel is posting pretty vulnerable and personal content that's coming out. The last one that just came out as of today is a video called I Fell in Love and Lost Myself, where I detail elements of me going through a breakup that really changed my life. And I've done a lot of thinking. A part of me has been so scared to be putting these videos out because I'm like, do people really understand what this means to me, and are people going to judge me? And is this like a little too personal to be putting out online? The short answer is yes and no. By having a creator platform where you can donate or subscribe to, you can see these videos, and I can put those more personal videos up there and keep my channel with the quality content, but have more exclusive content on Buy Me a Coffee. So behind the scenes or more personal stuff, because I have like, I don't know, like 10 different videos where I detail elements of what I've been going through in Los Angeles. Some of them I still want to put out publicly on YouTube, online, but some of them I think I want it to be a little bit more guarded, where you have to put a little bit more effort to find these videos rather than it's just out there for anyone to see. If you enjoy me as a creator and you want to dive deeper into my life, you can find that on my Buy Me a Coffee. And in that sense, there is so much content that I want to share that not everyone cares too much about. The ones that like I feel like can go out to a mass audience can go for my YouTube channel, but the ones that is not too necessary or a little too personal, ones that I do want to share with people who do care about me, that one can go for the Buy Me a Coffee. That being said, I know I just said a lot. There are those personal videos. There's also behind the scenes of like films that I've shot. There's also like the Eras Tour, like exclusive footage that I want to show of like me and my sister dancing. Like things like that can be backed up by people who really want to learn more beyond my YouTube channel. I know I don't have a big following. That's okay. I'm anticipating no one at the moment will be subscribing to my Buy Me a Coffee. I do want to start building this thing though. By the time that I do have an audience, I will be able to lead them somewhere where you can see more and learn more about what I'm trying to do with my life and my process, and show more about my personal life, my work, my art, all of the journeys that I will be going on. Because I know my calling, which is that I want to be making videos and content, regardless of if it is like film, art, short films, or if it's vlogs and just like me going on rambles or like podcast type style or voiceover stuff. I just want to show all of my life and be completely honest and vulnerable, or at least learn how to get to a point where I can put so much of my life into the world. Obviously, there are going to be parts of my life that I'm not going to fully disclose and share because things can be a little too personal. But what's so nice about having an online platform is that I can share what I feel like sharing. At least for me, in this moment right now, I do want to share so much about my life and what I go through and leave behind a legacy of things that build up my character of who I am and what I want to do in this world and what I want to show, provide, and offer, and also just make people feel less alone in their lives by watching my videos. Today, we have the rest of the day to explore more of Seattle. We're going to go to the Needle, and we're also going to explore museums and walk around before our 10 p.m. flight. We also have lunch at Din Tai Fung. I'm so excited for it. I love Chinese food, especially Din Tai Fung. I'm excited for you guys to see all of the content that will be posted, that is already posted. I'm just so grateful to have this platform. I hope that one day when I make it somewhere and again build up my audience, I will be able to have all these videos that I can look back on and other people can look back on and see that no one's journey is like completely linear. They don't just like rise like that. It takes time. There are moments of ebbs and flows. And right now I'm in a moment of flow, but no one knows it. I like those TikToks where they're like, no one knows this, but I just like released this song. It's like the song's like playing in the background, right? And I'm like, no one knows this, but like I just released a vlog last night. That's so cringe. You know what I mean though. I think it's just like no one knows this, but I just put out something that I'm really proud of. I'm very happy with my life, and I wish that more people gave me the chance to like take the time to consider my vlogs, my episodes. I'm really happy that I am a multi-hyphenate person that wants to pursue all these things, that wants to pursue YouTube, but also wants to pursue filmmaking, but also wants to pursue acting and all these other different pursuits and hobbies, because it helps me become a more well-rounded person as a creative, discover like who I want to be and the many different masks that I can wear. And it's like the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, where Michelle Yeoh is all these different characters in another lifetime and realizes that she can be all of that. That is me. I am Michelle Yeoh and Taylor Swift and Shawn Mendes and that hotel clerk and that driver over there. We are all one. It's so amazing and also very devastating. There are the good and there's also the bad, but also everything is relative. So there's no way of saying like what is actually good or bad. You know, there's no real good or evil. Everything just is what it is. The only thing we can really do is know who we are as ourselves and continue to grow and learn and strive for more and betterment and be who we want to be and learn what we want to learn. I appreciate you for staying with me if you have stayed this long. If you have come this far, please leave a comment in the description below with the comment, let's say, pepper. We'll say pepper. I'm looking at a little pepper shaker right now. So leave the comment pepper in the description below so that I know that you've come this far in the video. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And I will see you for the next episodes of Vlogmas. Peace.